was when my wife got pregnant that I started becoming sensitive to certain kind of things. There are changes I will notice in her body. I will start browsing it. I started knowing certain things intentionally, and I knew that if you are not careful within the first trimester, the baby can go. So I needed to create an enabling environment, and in most cases I suspended her from doing certain kind of work so that she can just concentrate on that which she carrying, and I will help her with other things. So her responsibility is incubation, to ensure that that which the Lord has sown on the inside will be preserved. That is a period of gestation, 9 months period. If you begin to describe that thing you saw in the womb at the end stage, you are not talking about a man yet, because he's still in the process of formation. He has not yet become a man until the full gestation period accomplishes. Then birthing will happen, and then you can talk about a man. But it can be cut short in the process if you don't know how to incubate. The same way with God. At any time God wants to do anything serious with your life, one of the things he will do is that he will release a word. You go for a meeting and you will hear a word become so strong in your spirit. The Lord is expecting that you will begin to incubate it. Incubate it in prayer. Because if you don't incubate it in such a way that it will become so strong in your life, it won't take time. That thing that you heard that make you go mad in meeting, after a while you will not look as if God said anything again. It will be so weak. Have you not seen people come for meeting and they hear words and they were like, oh my God, and they go back and do nothing about it? After a while, that thing that was so strong in your spirit, if you are talking about it, it will be so light because you did not incubate it. Seeds that God sown in the heart of man is not something you post on Facebook. No, it's not something you use to intimidate people so that you can show them that you receive a word from God. What God intends to achieve is that you will become that thing that He said to you. So you will go back and wait in the place of prayer, in the place of study. You focus on it. That's what Ezekiel called the setting of face, because God has impregnated you. There are many of us that have heard God said to them, you are a prophet, you are an apostle, you are this, you are that. Many things that God has said concerning your own immediate family that you have not seen. The day the Lord spoke it, it was so strong, but nothing happened. There was no investment in the place of prayer. So after a while, it looked as if nothing was happening. You will hear things today that will motivate you. On your way back, be sure that Satan will come. Surgical blades will begin to seek you for opportunity to cut off that thing. Anger will rose from nowhere. Certain kind of things will begin to find expression. The moment you respond to them, the target is the seed that the Lord has sown in your spirit. And the moment you begin to respond to that which they are projecting around you, you won't know that you have cut off that which is growing on your inside. If you have learned the secret, if you understand what it means. So when my wife took it, she wanted to go and operate like the way she used to. I said no. It was then I realized why Apostle called me. He said, the day your wife takes in and you confirm it, stop traveling. And if you notice, I didn't travel. I was around full time. Meetings will come. I will accept the meeting. After a while, I will realize, oh, we made a mistake. I will call Chibike and say, cancel that meeting. Because I need to operate now by wisdom. Some people take advantage of the fact that because of the way I am, I'm very liberal. So they can easily call at any point in time on the account of the fact that you can always respond. So I decided that somebody else will be managing my meetings. So that in the day I will not be able to come, I won't still call you to tell you. He will be the one that will do the calling. say, oh God, we can't make it for this meeting. He will manufacture English that is suitable to ensure that those people will not be offended at the end of the day. So I had to create an environment so that I can help her focus, because it's until you carry a pregnancy you will know that you are not permitted to do everything that other persons are doing. The pregnancy will suggest to you the kind of food you will eat. The pregnancy will be making a demand on your life. The pregnancy will be demanding certain kind of things. That's what God do. Anytime God wants to save a generation, He impregnates a man with a body. If you go in the place of prayer and you wait in prayer until gestation period, that which the Lord said to you, what will happen is that you will become it. So He's a master in using circumstances to train a man. So if you are not wise, you will not know that certain things that you are passing through is preparing you for a day that is ahead. So because a generation don't know this, we raise strange people, strangers in God's house. Strangers. And I started making emphasis some time ago, because there are some things that Bible clearly stated that these shouldn't be mentioned once among brethren. They shouldn't. So a man that has a pregnancy from God on his inside should be extremely